Greetings everyone. So yesterday, Gary, Mark, Mike, Wyatt, and I set those big glue lambs there for the porte cochere in front of the house. And today we're going to work on putting in the shear walls, because those the posts that hold it up out in the front will actually get a shear wall wrapped around it. So as soon as those guys get here, we'll get started on the shear walls for the porte cochere. Before we get into today's work, here were the highlights from yesterday when Gary, Mark, Mike, Wyatt, and I set the beams on the porte cochere. These beams were pretty big. They're 30 feet long, they're 24 inches high, and 6 3/4 inches wide. And they are sitting 12 feet off of the dirt. Gary's machine wasn't quite tall enough to reach up and set these beams. So thankfully, Rob, who's doing all my dirt work and excavating, allowed us to use his machine to set these beams, because the machine's just so much bigger and it had no problem lifting these beams whatsoever. So we were able to get one of the columns completely wrapped, and the shear wall panels are all installed, and we got a partial one going there, and I'll show you some of the details we did inside to make the columns a little stronger. So starting down at the bottom, we have those 6x6 posts are bolted through to the brackets that we put in when we poured the cement foundation. And then I'll hop up on the scaffolding and you can see the other brackets that we use to make this shear wall a little stronger. So you can see that we have 4x6 blocking where the upper piece of OSB sheet and the lower piece meet, so we can get our shear wall blocking across there. But we also added I think they're LZ50 brackets by Simpson from each post to that, so that'll kind of hold the middle from shuffling. And then we've got one on top in the middle, and then there is another one on the back side of this post tucked up in there. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be 8 clips total per column. So, I mean, you can see this thing is up pretty high, and I really didn't want to take the chance of it moving. The engineer only called for just the shear paneling around it, but I thought adding those extra clips inside would really tighten things up even more. So I thought this was kind of an interesting view, because you can see the 2 beams that we put in on the living room. You can see the beam going out to the rear outdoor living, and then way over there you can see the beams going out for the outdoor living for the in-law. So I thought that was a pretty good perspective. And then you can kind of see how high this sits up. The bottom of this glue lamb to concrete will be 12 feet. So this thing is up there, and I've ordered the other glue lamb ridge and all the timbers, and they will be in shortly. And once those are in, this is just going to look amazing. Well, that'll wrap it up for today's progress. We'll continue this video tomorrow when we finish the sheeting and all the clips on this column. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.